following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Harmson back with a lone back, a man in motion, that's number 5, fakes the handoff, spins around, he's back in the packet, throws deep, he's got a man up top, and he catches it! He's still on his feet, number 18 going, the 10, the 5, touchdown Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Ice Arena. I got to get used to saying that name because they changed the name last year here. You're listening to Jeff's Hour here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus, and it is opening day for hockey in high school level here in the state of Wisconsin. Technically, they could have played, I guess, on Saturday if they would have had their number of practices in, but boy, this is the most excitement we have here. And also you can see an absolutely amazing job that they changed the logo here for the Waupun Youth Hockey Association. They also have here, they have put in a new cooling system here for the floor, brand new floor. I didn't have a chance. If people don't know, I'm still recovering from my knee replacement here, so there's no way I'm walking around the rink, but the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here is joining me, and he said that he walked over there, and we always are saying, be careful. And
not anymore. They've got concrete all the way around the rink, man. This place is looking absolutely great, and I mean, some of the best ice around as it was.
Absolutely, and they continue to do so. Now it'll be even more consistent, but you're right, they work very hard here with the Youth Association. And the high school does a fantastic job. This building was built in 1970, and the upkeep is absolutely amazing. People will tell you this is one of the most traditional places that you can get as far as an old-fashioned rink and having the blast playing here. And tonight, these two teams, the Fond du Lac Cardinals, are going to be taking on the Waupun Warriors in the Cowan Cup. And we'll talk about Mike Cowan. We've got interviews from both coaches because we cover both of these teams in this area. And I'm pretty excited about getting things rolling here at the Waupun Ice Arena. We'll step aside and we'll be back after we hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher and Kaya and Taylor here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Coach Ryan Saracen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks. It's great to be back in another season.
It is. That means that my favorite time of the year is coming aboard here, where we can finally get a chance to hit the ice. And what I continue to say is the most athletic sport to watch when it comes to high school athletics, and it's the purest form as you get some of our athletes that are out there. Ice hockey by far, I think, is the toughest one for anybody to try and compete in. Coach, let's talk a little bit about how your team was able to take advantage of the change in the WI rules with the offseason. So tell me how things went.
Yeah, we thought it was important, and we took full advantage of it to kind of, run a summer camp basically in June and July, while still balancing in promoting the multi-sport, idea, because that's what high school sports is all about. But we were able to get on the ice more. Really, we focused a lot on off ice too, just getting better physically, and some on the ice stuff too. We'd be on the ice once and play kind of a game scrimmage against some other teams on Sundays. So again, with the new rules, I think coming into the season, I probably know this team better than any team I've come in, and their skill sets, moving into the season, just because being with them so much. So that'll be interesting. And but we did reset in camp, and it's kind of promoted it as a new attempt to try out and make the team. So, but we do know the players and their tendencies. So we were able to take advantage of it and feel good about that.
Yeah, I would think that this gives you the opportunity to build stronger relationships. Not that you don't already have them, but as a team, some cohesiveness now that you have more opportunities to work through the summer when there's less stress.
Yeah, for sure. And that's where it was all about. I mean, it wasn't just that. It was we do this, we finish the summer having a team barbecue, everybody, just stuff like that where it's just, team gatherings. And you're right. It's just one of those things where you can get closer. More time is better with a group, so.
New year means some changes, obviously, in the team makeup. And let's talk a little bit about those specifically for you. I mean, it's going to be now the first time in 4 years that you don't have a stud goalie back there in Schobert. So talk to me a little bit about the position there. Where are you at with your goalies?
Yeah, it'd be a unique thing for us again, having a 4-year starter in Spencer Schober to replace. We opened it up again in camp, and we have Colin Gamble, a junior, who kind of slid into that role. We really like his work ethic. He traveled 4 days a week to Green Bay to work with a goaltending coach, and he's put in all the work needed. He's vastly improved, and he's really tuned up his game. So again, we're all, seniors are turnover. There's a new opportunity for someone, and hopefully he's ready to take that. And we have a freshman, Grant Spees, as well, and he'll be coming in and getting some experience. But Colin has kind of gained that nod as a junior going into the season.
Tell me about, let's just move forward then. Tell me about your defensemen here. How many lines, how many people are returning? What are you looking at so far as your defense?
Yeah, I mean, we really like our returners. We feel we have really 5 solid skaters back there, so that gives us some depth, and led by one of our junior captains, Nick Overnader, and Eli Czar, who was a talented freshman last year, who has really grown in his experience talking to the TW coaches this fall. And he really looks good. So those will be leading the charge. And again, we round out. We feel we have some good balance with all 5 of our deep.
2 full lines plus. Is that
we feel strongly. Like I said, we feel strongly in a 3-line system. If you look across the board, we're fairly young, and we like that. It's going to be a new experience. I think knowing these guys throughout the summer and how they've worked. I think we move the puck. I don't think we're going to be that team with one dominant scorer. I think we're going to be a gritty team that shares the puck, that different guys can step up at different times, and we feel good right across the lineup. So I think we're deep. I think we're to that 2.5 to 3 lines deep, and we're going to need to be to play through our schedule, I think. So we are led up front, I guess, through – or I don't know if you want to go there.
Yep, absolutely. That's good. Perfect transition.
Lead in there. So our 2 senior captains up front are twins, Caden and Peyton. You met them. Just solid athletes, work extremely hard. They can put the puck in the net. They can penalty kill, those types of things. And Maddox King is our leading goal scorer. On call conference honorable mention. We're going to have to look to him. He is the guy that had 9 or 10 goals last year, and we'll look to him to score. And Parker Zabel, a junior, he also is another gritty player that finds the net, finds those areas. But I think we're going to be a different identity, but in a good way. I think we really bonded this summer. Some of the best puck movement I've seen out of groups, and hopefully that continues into the scrimmages and early games here.
The Pageland conference continues to be a really tough conference, I think, to be playing in. My opinion, Neenah right now is probably sitting at the top just with who they've got returning and what they've got as far as a pool to dive into for skaters. But outside of that, I think there's probably 3 or 4 teams who could battle in there. And obviously on any given day, it's high school sports. Neenah could get knocked off as well. But tell me what your thoughts are about the Pageland conference.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an honest assessment. The depth and returning from Neenah would be the favorite. And then I think, like you said, there's 3 or 4 teams right there that are vying. We're definitely in the mix in one of those teams. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking to be that person to, beat those other teams that we're competing with and maybe knock Neenah off in some of these games and get better as we go through. So.
You're opening up your play for the season. Again, this is just a pet peeve of mine. I don't like the fact that you have to open up against a conference opponent. The schedule is what the schedule is. You have to play it the way that it's handed to you. But you're going to be opening up on the road against the Waupun Warriors. So talk to me about what you know about this Waupun team.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my ideal setting, as you said. I normally would like to play, and we do have 2 non-conference games in the weekend. Would rather got those in and then moved in the conference. But you're right, you do it what the schedule is given to you. And again, we're looking at Waupun is again very much similar to what we see with Waupun. A gritty team. They get after you. They will give us a run anytime, especially it's a tough place to play. We go to Waupun, we know that, and we know they're gonna give us their best effort. And again, they've got some talent, and we're gonna have to match that on the road in that first game and balance all those ups and downs of the first. We know there's gonna be ups and downs in that first night, and on the road it's a little harder to do that. So hopefully we can balance that out. But we have, again, all the respect for Waupun in that first game and the Cowan Cup and getting that set up. So.
Coach, I completely forgot about the Cowan Cup being right off the bat. Again, that's usually not this early as well. So talk to me a little bit about having that trophy game.
Yeah, I mean, it's right off the bat, kind of unique, as you said. And again, it adds just another element to that fun rivalry and something to play for. And again, even it's more of a challenge for our guys. So again, we're excited about it.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on this pregame show. Is there anything else that you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
No, we're just excited to get the both the conference and non-conference game started, and we're ready to go.
Ready to get that ice scraped up and listen to the sounds of those blades scratching across the ice here. And I'm excited for it as well, because I'd love covering all of these teams in this area. We've just got such fantastic hockey around this greater Fond du Lac area. So Coach Saracen, I want to thank you for taking the time to join me. I'm looking forward to numerous conversations that we are going to have throughout the end of 25 and the beginning of the 26 year. So thanks again for doing that. This has been the head coach here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Ryan Saracen, here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back after these messages.
Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
At John Deere, advanced features like Auto Connect X make switching out attachments simple. Superior maneuverability gets you in and out of tight spaces, and our dependable lift capacity makes tough jobs easy. As for the other guys, well, let's just say they couldn't stack up. At John Deere, every day we prove the difference is more than paint deep. Gear up for fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballwig, Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer, for all the details.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
I am excited that we're talking because if you and I are talking, it is ice time. And that obviously gets me going probably just as much as you. Maybe not because you can actually skate. I can't. But this is my favorite time of year when we get a chance to really, I believe, showcase the best athletes on earth when you're talking about a hockey player. So let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Warriors here. So tell me how things went throughout the summer and a little bit of open practices and how things looked before we started the official practices.
Yeah, so obviously there were some changes to the WIA this summer that opened things up quite a bit in terms of contact. So, we were able to get together a little bit more than what we would have in years past, but it's a difficult thing, coming from an organization that pulls the ice out. And we also had the big project of doing the floor, so there really wasn't any way to extend that. And ice came in about, I think it was a week and a half later than normal this year too with that project. But all in all, it was pretty good. We had those couple extra days. We were in a tournament. Had some younger kids come out and they did some good things. So pretty excited about the season.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the ice arena here and the new floor. I haven't had a chance to be down there since the ice has been put in, but I do know that there were some changes with some rails put in and those types of things for the stairs. So what other things, and tell me about the quality of the ice. We know even though the floor was terrible, Waupun still had some of the best ice in the state.
Yeah, I mean, so like you said, the staircases got a little bit widened. There's safety railings up now. There's all new rubber flooring around the building, and yeah, the sheet of ice looks pretty nice. They got a big new center ice piece with the youth logo really on stage on that. That's looking pretty cool. We got our high school shield out there, and yeah, it's as hard and fast as it's ever been. So yeah, it's looking good.
It's going to be exciting again to get that first home game that'll be in there. We'll talk about that coming up here shortly. So let's talk about, obviously, you always have some members that graduate to graduation, and let's start from the back end. Obviously, you had Blake Coker, who was a senior in the goalie position, who graduated. Where are we at with filling that?
Yeah, so we have a senior in Benton Nagel and a junior in Caden Nisler. Those guys are battling. Both of them worked pretty hard in the off season, playing some extra hockey. Benton Nagel really stepped up. He made Team Wisconsin this summer, so he was traveling with them. He's really kind of coming into his own and kind of starting to claim that crease area. So I'm excited to see what he can do this year.
And then on the defensive side, hopefully 2 full lines of defensemen and returners.
Yeah, so we got 3 out of the 4 returning. So, we got some big guys back there. We got Chase Beam as a defenseman. And the type of athlete he is. He is leading the state in passing yards as a quarterback, and I would expect that he's probably going to tear it up as a defenseman in hockey as well. And then we got Jacob Kerner going back there. He's really worked hard in the off season. He's put on some mass. He's looking faster, a little bit stronger. And then another one coming back is Brock Reeder, and he's really changed. Just coming into his own, big kid, put on a lot of height, a lot of strength. So he's going to be a force back there for us. And then, we got a couple of other guys that have been there for a little bit and a couple of new guys that are coming in that got some talent. So those guys are going to have to compete against each other, and someone's going to claim it. And I'm excited to see who does.
And then it maybe even open it up to a third line, which will obviously give a chance for somebody like a Chase Beam who can switch from defense to offense in a hurry, give them a chance to rush the ice a little bit. So that's great to have that. Let's talk about now all the way into the front of the ice. Where are you at with your forwards? How many lines are we looking at? And just fill us in.
Yeah, so our numbers are, at least for the past couple of years, have been pretty consistent. It's looking like we're going to have 2 for sure full-time varsity lines, and then I'll have another that's a third line, and those guys will probably, a little bit younger on that third line, so they'll get some minutes on the JV game, but they're also, there's some. It's the crop of freshmen that we have coming in. There is 9 of them, and there's some really strong skaters in that group. So some guys are going to get some minutes, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to see how they grow and develop and respond throughout the season.
It sounds like you've got a good squad coming in to fill the ice here in Waupun. Let's talk a little bit about the conference overall. Once again, the Badgerland Conference is a tough conference for a smaller school and program to try and break through, as you got some huge powerhouses in there. Let's talk a little bit about that. I believe Neenah has to be the outright preseason number 1. And then after that, you've got a bunch of schools that could battle in there from 2 to 5.
Yeah, I would say that you're probably pretty much spot on the money. I think right now, if we were looking at just the track record, Neenah's going to be tough. They always are. With that co-op they got going, they pull a lot of kids. They got a lot of choices. And the Valley's got, there's a lot of opportunity for hockey up there. So they got strong kids consistently. And then, I think Fox Cities, they're going to be tough this year. They were looking pretty stout last year. So I would imagine they're going to be a competitive team. The Fond du Lac teams are always pushing the envelope. Appleton's second year with their coach now, they're going to be a little bit stronger. And yeah, so we're just going to come out there, and we know smallest school probably, maybe other than Springs, but smallest public school for sure, non-co-op in the conference. And we know we got to come and play hard every day.
Oops, did I lose you, Coach?
Oh, can you hear me now? I can see you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, go ahead.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I lost you there for a second. Let's talk a little bit about, is there 7 teams in the Badgerland, or is there an 8th team this year?
There's 7, and Homestead is again going to fill that 8th spot in the tournament.
When it comes to the tournament. Okay. And again, that is another quality team that comes in during tournament time. Let's talk a little bit about your schedule here. You're going to start, you've got your scrimmage coming up tomorrow or Thursday. So it'll already be past when we air this, but let's talk about, you're going to be opening up at home with the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Again, I've said this in the past. I hate the fact that you have to open up with a conference opponent, but again, the schedule is what the schedule is, and you have to go out there and you play the best that you can. But let's talk a little bit about the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Yeah, it's Fond du Lac's historically, they're a well-coached team. Coach Saracen's going to have those guys doing the right thing. So we know we're going to have to come out there. We're going to have to compete. And it's going to come down to a battle of will, I think. Which team's going to have the most effort and energy that night is going to be the one. And, I hope that maybe the tangible of I think that Benton's going to play pretty strong in net, so maybe that'll be the X factor for us in the game. But yeah, it's going to be competitive. They're always tough, you know. That's a big obstacle for us to overcome. Like I said, that's a big school. So, but we're going to come out there and we're going to compete and we're going to do our best and we're going to see what we can do.
Yeah, and it's always over the deer hunting weekend as well when you always have to get things started. So you have to battle that as well. And then after the Fond du Lac Cardinals, looking at the schedule, I believe you're on the road for the next 4 or 5 games after that. So just talk to me about your thoughts. And I know we'll be able to chat after this, but your thoughts about at least starting or ending 2025 with a solid couple of wins.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's important. Our beginning, like you said, it's creating the schedule is tough, especially when you got games. Your first game can be the Friday of deer season. You know, it's maybe not such a big deal for some bigger city schools, but in Waupun, you know, that's a big thing and it's a big ordeal. So that kind of pushes some things in there. And then the week of Christmas and then New Year's was kind of it's a different time frame this year on how all of that falls. So our December's a little bit lighter. But yeah, we got some road trips. We got a road trip in there. So hopefully that'll be a good one for the guys to build some camaraderie on the bus. I think that's important early in the season. And yeah, hopefully we can come out with a couple of victories in those games and build some momentum for 2026 and yeah, keep on rolling.
Yeah. Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me. And I know that we're going to have lots of conversations here, but here's a chance for, is there anything else that you'd like to add here on this pregame and a preseason show?
No, I think I would just throw out there thanks to everybody that had a part in getting the rink done this year. It looks great, and it was a huge undertaking, but it's done, and it's preserved hockey in Waupun for hopefully another 50 years.
Awesome. Great ending sentiment right there. And again, I want to thank you for taking the time for joining me. This has been the head coach here for the Waupun Warriors boys hockey team, Coach Nick Tank, here on the pregame and preseason show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's Live Streams.
For 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
The Gear Up for Fall sale going on now through September 30th on the SUV 590M model. Save $2,000. See Baldwin Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer today for all the details.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We're up here in the broadcast booth created by the Waupun Youth Hockey Association. And once again, you can see how huge the logo is that they decided to create. They got a new template. It's absolutely awesome. And again, I'm excited about the opportunity. I've got two young ladies who have joined us here. There's a good shot of the Zamboni coming right at us here with the Home and Auto wrap on it. Brett Pribino continuing to do the ice and the Zamboni here for the high school. And we've got Kaya and Taylor here who are helping me get these camera shots. And, of course, on the main is the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here. It is the Cowan Cup. And for those that do not know, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the Cowan Cup and Mike Cowan right here. Mike has been instrumental in so much hockey in the Fond du Lac area, including the start at the youth level. He's done high school level. He started the Warbirds program and had some great success with the Warbirds. He was a coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, coach here for the Waupun Warriors, and he's just been a phenomenal asset to Wisconsin hockey in general, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Mike Cowan was a native of Superior, played for the Superior Amateur Hockey Association after his high school career at Superior Cathedral, where he played for Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame member Ray Liebert. Cowan went on to play for the Wisconsin Badgers, capped his playing career as a member of the championship Fond du Lac Bears. Following his playing career, Cowan began in earnest to pay back to the sport of hockey what he had received from it. As an educator and a coach, Cowan had taught kids on and off the ice. He began his coaching career in 1970. Over a 20-year period from 70 to 90, his Warrior teams made 4 state tournament appearances. Again, now high school hockey started in 1970, or 1968, I believe it was. So obviously take a look at that, but he did a fantastic job of getting the teams there. He also coached the 1980 Fond du Lac Bantams to a state title. 1 year as an assistant coach in Blaine, Minnesota, Coach Cowan returned to Wisconsin and took on that job of the head coach for the Lawrence University in Appleton. He returned to high school ranks where he continued to coach the Fond du Lac Springs High School in 97-98. Hockey season, along with Wes Bolin, Cowan helped organize the Fond du Lac girls hockey program. Cowan coached the Fond du Lac Waupun girls hockey high school team for 8 years. His team has been one of the top programs in the state, winning the state championship twice, finishing runner-up state 3 times. Cowan also organized the Marian University's women hockey program, where he is currently in his 2nd year as head coach. Since the early 90s, Cowan has coached and worked on the Wisconsin Selects AAA summer hockey program for the girls as well. Besides this, he also started the what is now Wisconsin Prep Hockey, but he started the Wisconsin Hockey Exchange, which is a publication that's very similar to, if anybody's familiar with Minnesota, if you know hockey, you're very familiar with the Minnesota magazine over there. Cowan had experience with that, decided he wanted to bring that to Wisconsin, started that syndication, then sold it. The publication became Wisconsin's section of the Let's Play Hockey magazine, which is the USA Hockey magazine. He worked on building the Waupun indoor rink, and was one of the few in the state in the late 70s, and taught coaching clinics since the late 70s across the state. His single biggest contribution to Wisconsin hockey is the start of the Wisconsin senior class tournament that he actually started here in Waupun, and only up until the last 3 years did it leave this rink, where all the seniors had the opportunity to showcase their talents in front of college coaches and junior coaches across the state. And prior to AAA becoming a very big thing, the Wisconsin senior class tournament was one of the biggest draws for coaches in the state of Wisconsin. Currently, those team seniors are selected for Team Wisconsin to go play at the Minnesota NIT Showcase Tournament, which is, again, one of the biggest postseason tournaments for high school graduates. And Mike Cowan has just been so instrumental to the success of hockey in this area, having coached the Cardinals, having coached Springs, having coached the Warbirds, part of the Marian University girls program, and coached at Lawrence University. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal man who loves the sport of hockey and continues to give to this day. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we are going to come back. We'll give you a little bit of the results of the Cowan Cup over the last several years that started in the 2012-2013 season. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher, Kaya, and Taylor here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Waupun, the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaagsfurniture.com. Verhaags Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaag Furniture.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena here, home of the Waupun Warriors and the Waupun Youth Hockey Association. Again, you can see the logo in the middle of the ice. Good shot there as the Zamboni finishes. They'll get the things scraped off, let things set up a little bit, and then the teams will come out here and hit the ice. Let's give the results. The Cowan Cup started in 2012-2013 season, that inaugural season. Fond du Lac won the Cup 9-5. Over the Waupun Warriors. And these are the only two teams that play for the Cowan Cup. It's between Fond du Lac and Waupun. 2013-2014 season, Waupun won the Cup 6-5. The good shot right there of Kaya. Boy, she is on it. So they're split one apiece. Fond du Lac wins it in 2014, 2015, 3-2. I remember that one. This is the first time that Caleb was starting to move up to the varsity level. He was the backup. He did not get a chance to get in there with that close of a score, which makes a heck of a lot of sense. I'm drawing a blank on his first name, but Taylor was the goalie at that time. In 2015-2016, Waupun wins the Cup 5-4. I remember that one. I remember the next one. Waupun wins at 4-3. Waupun wins 2017-2018, 6-0. Those are the 3 years that I know that Caleb was the goalie in net, and I can remember those were some nail biters.
Why you remember those?
4-3 or 5-4 and 4-3 to win the Cup, and they won 3 in a row. Since then, Fond du Lac has dominated the Cup. In 2018-2019, when Tyler Fromholtz was in net, who is currently the goalie at Marian University, they lost. Fond du Lac won 3-2. They won 5-3. Then they won 3-0. They won 22-1 in 2021, the COVID year. Then they won 2022 3-0, 2023 2-1, 2024 4-1. So Fond du Lac has held on to this cup for a long time, and it's now time for the Waupun Warriors to take it back. Both of the teams are out there on the ice as we get ready here for their introductions of the team. And once again, you can hear the voice of the great Scotty Van Galen, who also donates his time to the announcing here down at the community center, and he's been doing it ever since I can remember. Let's get ready to roll the Cowan Cup here. So Scotty's going to read through everything that I just talked about here for the Cowan Cup. And again, Mike Cowan played for the Badgers. And if you know Mike must be maybe about 5'5" at the most, but solid stature. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to run a couple of ads while they're reading through this, and then we'll come back as we get ready for the starting lineups. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher, Kaya, and Taylor here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
The unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, They offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. I am sorry, I have no idea why we lost connection here. All of a sudden, everything terminated. It said that we ran out of bandwidth or whatever it was, but it crashed everything here. So my apologies. You know, hopefully in the future, if that ever happens again, stay with us. I usually can get us booted back up within about 2 to 3 minutes, and it rarely happens, especially here. But I noticed that the tabs are broke off of the Wi-Fi, so that might be part of the issue that we have here. But let's get ready here for some Waupun hockey action here as we start Badgerland Conference action as well, with the Fond du Lac Cardinals taking on the Waupun Warriors here for the Cowan Cup. So I did not get all the starters. I do know Benton Nagel is the starting goalie here, and I want to make sure I give a shout out to Benton. Benton is the first goalie that I am aware of that has made Team Wisconsin U18s. Caleb never made it, and neither did Tyler Fromholtz, and those are some of the best goalies that we've had here in the Waupun history. Taking it there is number 3, Eli Czar, comes through the neutral zone, gets the pass out there to number 27, Parker Zebo. Good, you're going to hear some good hitting here, because this is one of the things that Badgerland is known for, first of all, is being physical hockey. Fond du Lac Waupun opening things up, it's definitely going to be. Onto the stick of number 16, that's Camden Flagner. Turns it over, picked up there by Czar, through the blue line, into the zone. Stands at the dot, looks, brings it out to his defenseman. That's number 7, Nick Obernader. Banked off of the boards, comes into the neutral zone. Czar's going to reset for the Cardinals. Backs it all the way back into his zone. He's going to use the net down by the King Manufacturing logo. And again, I want to thank Warren Bailey for all of his support that he does for Waupun youth hockey and for what he's done for us for our broadcast here. Stepping up for the Warriors, that was number 10, Jacob Hopp. Trying to get it in the neutral zone. Controlled right now, that's number 25 down there, Maddox King for Fond du Lac. Back there's number 19, Jace Zingsheim. I believe that's probably Reeder, number 18. I can't quite see the back of his jersey, but it looks like it is Brock Reeder. Plenty of playing time last year as a defenseman. He's going to ice it as it's going to go all the way down. Icing on the puck, if you're not familiar with the terms, icing takes place when the ice goes, or when the puck crosses 2 lines. So that one actually crossed 3 as it went all 3 of the lines, the blue line, the red line, the blue line. Face off down by the Waupun Warriors defensive zone. Picked up there by number 4, Trevin Rebeck. You know what to do here if you've been a fan of Jeff's live stream. You know that the YouTube chat is wide open there. Want you to pick that up. Remind me to take off the lens off of Kaya's camera. For some reason, it's got that fuzz around it again, and I don't know what it is. So we'll fix that. Good action down there by Taylor right there behind Benton Nagel. Good shot there for Fond du Lac. Turned away by Nagel. Looks like the net is off, and we're going to get a stoppage. And I'll see if I can reach over there and take that lens off of Kaya's camera there to get rid of the fuzz. Back to live action here. Held into the zone. You got to take off that other ring as well, because that's there's another ring that's on the front there. Down in the corner. Good shot down there by Taylor as she can see the action. Coming back here to our main. Fond du Lac resetting in their zone. Good pass out to the blue line. All the way cross ice back again to Obenader. Obenader takes it into the zone. Looks, shot off of the pads and into the netting of the goalie Benton Nagel, and they'll get a whistle. Good job there by Obenader coming into the zone. Good zoomed in shot right there by Kaya. Coming back this way. Waupun with it. Number 9, Derek Pribino gets stood up at the line there by number 2, Brady Weiner. Drop back in. Picked up there by number 40, Mason Holmes for Fond du Lac. Through the neutral zone. Stopped right there by Brock Reeder. Looks. Tries to get it. Tipped down by number 7, Colton Postotnik. Picked it up. Postotnik tries to make a move. Good job there by number 22, Cooper Sobel. Back down into the offensive zone of Fond du Lac. Coming back this way, wearing the C is Camden Flagner. Grabbed there by Freese. Solid contact there between King and Reeder. Eli Czar with it. We got the Fond du Lac student section right below us, so we can hear a little bit of excitement out of them when there's some physical contact. And again, this is something that happens a lot in hockey. Most people don't realize how physical the sport is. Good shot down there again by Taylor from behind. Did you get to see what Benton is seeing? Comes back out to the main. Picked up is King. Blocked in front by the defenseman. Take it down to the ice, but yep, they're going to catch him. I wasn't sure if they were going to call it or not. And coming to the box. It's going to be on number 10 for a trip. At the 12:32 mark, first penalty here for Jacob Hopp for tripping. Puck comes all the way down as their first power play for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Eli Czar is going to take charge. Postotnik with some pressure for the Warriors. Again, they step up. Nice pressure by Derek Pribino, but Czar is able to break it. Putting pressure on the puck. That hits the stanchion and ricochets right into the scorebox. Now you know why there is some glass that's protecting your scorers there. Trying to see if I can get my clock to run here, and it typically doesn't like to run. Try and get it down to that 1:12 mark on the penalty so you can follow along. Grabbed there by number 30, Colin Gamble. My apologies for just letting you watch the action here. Freese with a good pass to this younger line right outside of the reach. That's going to be out there is Mason Freese is the defenseman. He's a sophomore.
You've got to keep him going, Jeff, because you know my hockey knowledge is virtually non-existent.
I know, it's on me.
They do not want to hear me talk hockey.
Icing is the call on the Cardinals, so there's going to have a faceoff coming back down here. Number 9, Derek Pribino taking on. Good job there. Number 5, I believe that was Painta Umentum. 34 seconds remains on the penalty. Umentum in there dealing with Derek Pribino. 0-0 still. First power play. Czar pulls the trigger, overshoots it, and it's going to be dropped. And you can see Jacob Hopp getting ready to come out of the box. Good shot there by Kaya. Coming up on 12 seconds in the back of the net as it gets tipped past. And we've got a goal scored. Power play goal. 11 seconds left on the power play. And I'll have to wait until, because I didn't see who scored that goal. I have to wait until Scotty Van Galen gives it to us. I'm going to back it up just a hair. There you go. 3 from 7 at 10:43 on the clock. Eli Czar with the assist to Nick Obernader. And the Fond du Lac Cardinals strike first. Waupun coming back. Camden Flagner tries to make a move. Physical contact coming back by number 6, Beckett Weber. Drop down across is Hopp, who committed that tripping penalty. Goes in hard. Trying to get it cleared out. Gets it over here to Weber. Weber's got to try to beat defenseman Jacob Kerner. That's not going to happen. Kerner, a solid defenseman for the Warriors. Gets it towards the net. Nagel plays it, pushes it behind the net. Still held into the zone. Chipped into the neutral zone for the Warriors was Camden Flagner. Making a nice move over there is number 17, Hunter Fromholtz. Skating with it, dumping it down. Knocked down there as that was Easton Wissing, sorry about that. Grabbed out of the air by Gamble. Drops it, picked up there by Freezy. If I'm mispronouncing that, somebody let me know. I thought I had all these names. That's one that just suddenly caught me by surprise. It could be Freeze. Good work there by the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Working it in front. Maddox King with it, rims it around. Just outside of the reach, grab there by Parker Zickert. Gives it to Postotnik. And a good job again, stepping up the assistant captain, Nick Obernader. Maddox King with it, follows into the house. Nice drop there, shot just a little bit high by number 15, Caden Umentum. Moving it, that's gonna be tipped, no ice. As it goes off of a Fond du Lac stick. Picking it up, it is gonna be Czar who scored the first goal. Coming up on the halfway mark here of period number 1. Into the neutral zone for the Warriors. Skating with it is number 20, Jacob Kerner. Gets it in front. Gamble reaches out, grabs a hold of it, and snags it out of the air for the save and the whistle at 8:32 left here in the first period. Pretty good action here for first game.
Good move there by Kerner, and an even better grab by Gamble just to reach out and snag it. Right in traffic.
Right on pipe. He was right lined up as he should. Banged off of the boards. Good job here by Waupun holding it in. Fond du Lac trying to take control, trying to get it out. Banked off of the boards. Comes up to number 7, Nick Obernader again. Gets it out to Peyton Umentum. Umentum with it, skates to the inside. Nice stick save there. Or a poke check by Nagel. Umentum stayed with it. Got it back into the center, into the house, but nobody there for the Cardinals. Czar swings it back over to Obernader. Skating with it through the ice. Fond du Lac has had the majority of pressure of control of the puck into the offensive zone. Offsides is the whistle. Crossing into the blue line. Somebody else jumped in there before the puck got in, so it becomes an offsides. Number 9, Derek Pribino takes the face-off for the Warriors. Again, offsides. Getting into the zone before the puck. That's not uncommon with that type of situation where the puck pops up into the air. Number 10 for the Cardinals, Wisink, taking it against Kerner. Pulled back by Wisik. Banks it off of the boards, gonna go all the way down to the defenseman Freezy, played by Gamble behind the net. Off of the boards, rims it around, held in there, slap shot by number 18 for the Warriors, Brock Reeder. He would have been better advised to get control of that and skate it in. There was nobody in front of him. Wisink has it once again. Reeder cuts him off, pulls into the zone. Postotnik banks it off of the boards. Dropping it down, trying to rim it around, trying to get there in on the forecheck as Flagner. He does not, as Obenator gets there first. The Cardinals bank it off of the board. Here they come on the rush. Eli Czar picks it up, pulls it into the zone. Takes it around the dot, looks, loses it. Nagel with the poke check. Drives it back to his defenseman. Long stretch pass. That's going to be an icing. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play here. At 6:49 here in the first period, 1-0 the Fond du Lac Cardinals here for the Cowan Cup with the lead, 1-0. Face off down to the blocker side of Nagel, a regular goalie because he's got the stick in his right hand, glove in the left, held into the zone. Not anymore. Pops it back out, kind of all the way down here to the Fond du Lac Cardinals zone. Eli Czar with it. Looks, gives it to Obenator. Obenator puts it into the neutral zone. Tried to get it over to Maddox King. Turned away by the Warriors. Picked up again. This time stretch pass underneath the stick of King. And they're going to say he touched it. No ice. Picked up by the Warriors. Jacob Kerner down in the corner. Good shot down there by Taylor. Following the action. See all the puck marks there from practices. Picked up here for Cardinals again. A give and go there to Czar. He's got a 2-on-1. King following with him. Ricochet, no, in the back of the net. And a goal scored for Eli Czar. Once again, even strength goal. 5:59 on the clock. And we'll have to see who's got the assist there. I want to say that came by Obenator up against the wall, but we'll see what they call, as Scotty Van Galen usually does a good job of helping me out.
Second goal, 11:01 the first period. It's number 3, Eli Czar. This is number 15, Caden Umentum.
Momentum, yep. 11:01.
Caden Umentum with the assist. And the Cardinals have got things clicking once again. Up 2-0. Coming back the other way. 2-on-2. Nope. Coming back into the zone. Out of the Cardinals on the back check. King puts number 6, Parker Zickert, into the boards. Sorry about the little chuckle here, but the Fond du Lac student section making me laugh with a big cheer.
They enjoyed that one.
They did. Let's pick up a shot there from Kaya. Good save there by Gamble, and a better play there by Freezy to help clear it out. Again, I'm going to check into that YouTube chat, so if I'm mispronouncing that, somebody let me know, please. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. The Warriors trailing 2-0. Skating with it, making a couple of moves was Reeder. Taken away by Obenator. Obenator gets around Reeder. Rims it around. Nobody there to pick it up. Now comes Peyton Umentum. A little bit of assist right there by number 27, Parker Zeebel. Obenator goes back for the Cardinals. Right on the stick of Zeebel. Zeebel cuts to the inside, crosses the blue line, walks into the house. Blocker save by Nagel. Back down into the corner. Picked up for the Waupun Warriors by Jacob Kerner. Rimmed around to Postotnik. Or take that back, that's Hunter Fromholtz, my apologies. 7 and 17, very similar body styles. Eli Czar with 2 goals already. Going for a change, coming back after it. Skating with it for the Warriors with Derek Pribino. Offsides, delayed, they're allowed to tag. Coming into the zone. Looking to make a move is Zebel. And he says, hello, have a seat, as he runs into number 9, Derek Pribino. That's going to go wide for an icing at 3:29. Mr. Pribino defending the house. Good shot again down there by Taylor. She's coming over here to give us a shot of the faceoff.
What a great angle.
Back on our main. Offsides again. Nope, they're going to say a hand pass. That's going to go all the way down. The student section from Waupun letting them know you can't do that. All the way down. They're trying to set up as if it was just outside the zone, not a hand pass. Taking the face off for the Cardinals will be Easton Wissink against Camden Flagner. Driven. Blocker saved by Gamble. Held, nice step up there, and they're going to say it came out. I thought Pribino or Brock Reeder was able to get a hold of that one. Let's see what we can see at the blue line here. Holy jeez, if that came out, it could have only came out by a sliver. I'm not going to question the linesman. He is on the ice. He's looking at it. That's his specific call.
He's getting paid to do this.
We're a little bit off angle. Face off in the neutral zone. Won by the Warriors. Pulled back. Picked up there by number 2, Brady Wayner. For the Cardinals. Assisted down to the ice by Derek Pribino. Brock Reeder battling in there. Pribino and Reeder, look at the size of those defensemen. They both got to be well over 6 feet. Pinned up against the boards. Good shot there by Taylor. Taken with it now is Brock Reeder. Skating, gets to the blue line. A flyby by Sabel. Good job there by Reeder once again. Walks in, shot over the net. And a little bit wide of Gamble. Good job there by Postotnik to hold it in. Pinching is Hunter Fromholtz. Comes back to the Cardinals. 3-on-3 coming into the zone. Good stick there by number 20 for the Warriors, Jacob Kerner. Off of the skate. Tipped down. They're going to say Fromholtz had it on this side of the red line, so no icing. Fromholtz hustles down there on the forecheck, picks it up first, and now coming back is Saar. He's got 2 goals already. Good pass there to Maddox King. Dropped over to number 22, Cooper Sabel. Banged off of the boards. Shot up the ice, picked up there by Eli Czar. Down into the corner. Camera shot there by Kaya with the spots for us. Picked up here for the Warriors, walking in, a chance and a save as number 6, Parker Zickert, had a huge opportunity there. Gamble stands tall. Zickert puts it into the stick. Save for the Cardinals. Keeps it even, and getting on top of it is Collins Gamble to get the whistle with 1:09 remaining here in the first period. A great opportunity there for the Waupun Warriors. They just could not take advantage. Turned into an odd man rush. Warriors still holding it into the zone. Zickert going after it, battling against Wayner. It's taken down to the ice. 1 minute remaining in the period. Camden Flagner battling in there. Tries to center it over. Postotnik could not get it. Good hold there by Reeder. No arm going up because Reeder is such a strong skater. They're going to say that it wasn't a trip. If he goes flying, it would be a trip. Nagel plays it behind the net. Off of the boards, underneath the stick of Colton Postotnik. Held there by number 19, Mason King. Battling hard over there by the boards. Taylor with some great camera action right there. Good zoomed in right over the top of the net. Back into the corner. Student section counting down for us, 2-1, and that's going to do it for the first period as the Fond du Lac Cardinals are up. My apologies for not putting that up here. They are up 2-0 over the Waupun Warriors here in the first period. 7 saves for Benton Nagel on 9 shots. Callan Gamble with 7 saves on 7 shots. We're going to step aside here and we'll come back and we'll give a recap of what happened in that first period after we hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher, Kaya and Taylor here from the Waupun Ice Arena. We'll be back.
At home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Let's give a recap of what's going on here. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left on the scoreboard clock here for the first intermission. Your score, 2-0 for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They started out the only penalty of the game, and it came by Waupun's number 10, Jacob Hopp. Got called for a trip, sticking the stick out there, trying to get the puck, missed it, and ended up getting the stick into the skates, and called for the tripping at 12:32. The power play goal scored by number 3, Eli Czar, with the assist to number 7, Nick Obenader, at 10:43 mark on the clock. So almost exhausted the penalty. There was only 11 seconds left in the penalty time when Eli Czar scored the goal. At 5:59 on the clock, Fond du Lac Cardinals scored the next goal, an even strength goal scored by number 3, Eli Czar, with the assist going to number 15, Caden Umentum. And right now here for the Cowan Cup, the Fond du Lac Cardinals have a 2-0 lead. Saves in that period for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, number 30, Colin Gamble. He faced 7 shots, turned all 7 of them away. And Benton Nagel, he also had 7 saves on the 9 shots that he faced. We're going to step aside here and we're going to run a couple of more ads. One of the things in hockey, we don't get a lot of stoppage where we can run ads during the contest here. So we try and make sure that we can give some love to our sponsors whenever we have the intermission. So we'll run several minutes and then we will come back with about a minute left and give our thoughts here of the first period and what we expect to see in the second. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher, Kaya, and Taylor here as well, giving us those great camera shots down on the ice. We'll step aside and we'll be back.
Hey, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhang's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhagsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, build better for future generations.
Ballweg Implement is your John Deere Gator headquarters with a full inventory of new and used John Deere Gators. Gear up for their fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballweg Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer, for all the details. And spruce up your Gator with attachments like a front hood rack or add an electric dump box. Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, they're your full-line John Deere dealer and John Deere Gator headquarters.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena here in Waupun, Wisconsin. Started out here with Badgerland Conference action between the Waupun Warriors and the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 40 seconds left here in the first intermission. Cam, I don't know what you saw, and I know you're not a hockey person, but just tell me what you saw in that first period.
Fond du Lac seemed to control the puck a lot better. Or possess it, if you will. I'm sure there's a hockey term for that, but they seem to control the puck a lot better than the Warriors. I noticed a lot, slap shots from a lot further out from the Warriors. I don't know if that's out of desperation, if that's normal for them. Not 100% sure. Love to see them, get in and attack closer to the net, higher percentage shot, I would imagine. I only assume that some basketball things translate across sports.
They do.
The closer the shot, the higher the percentage.
Until you get into a certain position, then you get too close.
Right.
And then you can cause that angle's going to be off. Getting ready here in the second period. Both teams are full strength. Starting out with Camden Flagner and number 5, Peyton Umentum. And picked up into the neutral zone. The goal scorer, Eli Czar. Drops it over to number 7, Nick Obenader. Fond du Lac being patient. They did a nice job here of patiently working that puck around until something opens up for them. Waupun trying to get possession and trying to clear. It's in their zone at the blue line. Shot, tipped. Good job there by Nagel not to overslide, staying in front of that puck to get the save. Fond du Lac Cardinals still with possession, keeping control in their zone. Waupun having a hard time getting a hold of the puck and getting it out. Obenader holds it at the line, drops it back in. Picked up there this time by number 18, Brock Reeder. Tried to clear, comes cross ice. Obenader's gonna step up, and it's still held into the zone underneath the stick of Sabel. Skating with it with some room as Jacob Kerner gets it over to Flagner. Shot off of the blocker of Gamble into the corner. Kaler down there picking up the action. Waupun trying to get it back into the zone. Hustling after it is number 9, Derek Pribino. Skating with a little bit more urgency are the Waupun Warriors this start of this period.
You can definitely feel that change in their attitude and their speed out there on the ice.
Playing a little bit more physical as well. Going down was number 25, Maddox King. Picked up. Caden Umentum with the assist off the post as Benton Nagel way off angle. You could see that over here. He had that whole backside of that net wide open. Wow. Camden Flagner with it, makes a move. Good pad save there by Gamble as he makes the reaction. Jumps out of bounds, or over the glass, sorry about that. And we get a whistle, stoppage of play. 14:46 left here in the second period. Cowan Cup action right here. Gamble with the save, gets the whistle. Picking up on Kaya's camera. Zooming in on that face-off. Comes back out here to the main. Shot down again. Gamble with the save.
They've swapped. We've got Kaya down on the floor and Taylor up here now.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I could not see it. Then we'll switch that around. Good job there by Kaya picking up the action right down on the ice. Fond du Lac Cardinals trying to get it out of their zone. Right now, Waupun has had some sustained zone time. Just as I say that, the Cardinals take it and break it up. That's number 10, Easton Wissink. Tried to center it over to number 4, Trevin Rebick. In the slot, getting on top of it, Benton Nagel gets a hold of it and gets the whistle. 14:04 with the stop. Shot there by Taylor. Back on our main. Good work there by the Cardinals again. Obenator shoots it in there. A chance for the tip by number 27, Parker Ziebel. Benton Nagel stays squared up that time. $13:54 left here in the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Peyton Umentum makes a move, had the 2-on-1, and they're going to get the whistle for the trip. And going to the box will be number 18 for the Waupun Warriors. That's going to be Brock Reeder with a trip at 13:44. Second penalty on the Warriors. Back here on the main. Skating it into the neutral zone. Cardinals setting up for their second power play. They were successful on their very first one in the first period. Maddox King banks it over to Obenator. Up at the top to Czar. He's going to run it off of the point. Looking for the overload box here for the Waupun Warriors. Back up to the top. Czar shoots one into the glove. Nagel saw it the whole way, and a great job there by Benton Nagel. Fond du Lac continuing on the power play. Czar this time, he's on the overload. Tried to get it in the center. Good save there by Nagel. Loses the puck. Puck is loose, and they're battling for it, and no goal. Couldn't see anything here. Even on the instant replay, I'm assuming Benton was laying on top of the puck. Minute 3 left here on the power play. Swings it over to Czar. Back over. Ricochet hard, good clear there. That's by Hunter Fromholtz, smart play. Gamble takes it over to the board. Comes back up. Fromholtz had a chance to dump it in. He does, rims it around, and Czar will pick it back up for the Cardinals. He'll take charge, breaks it out, coming up the board, skating into the neutral zone. All the way in is number 19, Mason King. All the way back out to the D, underneath the stick of Freezy. And it's going to go all the way down. And Mason Freezy grabs it into the neutral zone. Long stretch pass picked off there by the Warriors. Jacob Kerner now with it. Skates through his neutral, or back into the neutral zone. Both teams are at full strength. Penalty killed off by the Waupun Warriors. Gets it over to number 18, Brock Reeder. Skates it in. Backhand, good save there. Gamble doesn't panic. He gets the save as he stays with it.
Warriors are starting to get some better shot opportunities, looks like.
Good shot down there by Kaya. Back here on the main. Backhand opportunity right there again. I believe that was Reeder on the attack one more time. Centers it to the house. Nobody there to pick it up for the Warriors. Into the neutral zone. Picked up by number 10, Jacob Hopp. Cardinals again gain possession. Underneath the stick, gets it over to Brady Weiner for the Cardinals. Obernader now with it for the Cards. Clears it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by number 10, Easton Wissink. Tries to skate through number 26. Ben Bradley steps up. Misses the contact. Rims it all the way back down. Icing is waved off. Good stretch pass this time onto Eli Czar. Shot up over the top of Benton Nagel. Sobel with it for the Cards. In the zone still. Defense is collapsing. And it's still held by the Cardinals. Not anymore. Taken away there by number 9 for the Warriors, Derek Pribino. Good play there by Parker Zickert. Eli Czar picks it up, puts on the afterburners, right into the belly of Nagel, who does a fantastic job.
Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repair.
Back here to live action. I hit the wrong button. I thought I hit the replay, and instead I hit the ads. My apologies. Weiner rips it forward for the Cardinals. Peyton Umenum in the corner. Trying to skate out with it. Centers. Nobody there for the Cards. Cleared by Leighton Foster. Hustling to pick it up is number 40, Mason Holmes for the Cards. Banked it off of the board, back into the neutral zone. Picked up there by the Warriors. Number 26 is Ben Bradley. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 now. Numbers for the Cards. Gets it over, and a score for the Cardinals. On the backhand side, number 27, Parker Zebel. At 9-10, I did not see who dropped it over to him. But a good backhand shot there by Zebel. And the Cards are now up 3-0 in the opener of the Badgerland Conference for both of these teams.
5 and 40
on the assist. Parker Zabel with the goal. Assist goes to Peyton Umenum, number 5, and number 40, Mason Holmes, at 9:10 on the clock. I know some of you purists out there are saying that should be doing a lapse time. I know, but most of the time when you take a look at it, everybody's looking at the clock anyways. Nagel plays that one exactly halfway through the second period, and the Cardinals with a 3-0 lead. Held into their zone, working it around. Good pass off on the backside of the net. Good tie up there by the Warriors defense. Eli Czar with it for the Cardinals in their zone. Puts it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by the Warriors by number 12, Peyton Vandergelian. Back in the neutral zone. Warriors down by their goal line, almost turned over. Picked up. Give it there to Brock Reeder. Cardinals swarming all over him. Brock trying to get some help. Instead, he loses it. Turned over right behind the net. Mistake there by the Warriors. Giving the Cardinals a chance. Swings it over to Freese. Penalty coming here. Another attacker on for the Cardinals. And we'll get a whistle. As Gamble was headed to the net. Interference is the call on number 12. And one more power play opportunity here for the Cardinals. Warriors killed off the last one. Interference on Vandergelian. I'm off by about 30 seconds on my penalty time. Cardinals continuing to keep it in the zone. Being patient here to work it around. Czar with it over on the left-hand side. Drops it down below the goal line, switching places. Walking in is Maddox King. Nothing there. Peyton Umenum picks it up behind the net. Swings it over to Obernader. Off of the wall. Good pickup there for the Warriors, but instead of ripping it down, they rip it around and it gets it right back into the strength of the Cardinals. Maddox King with it. Walks all the way in. Nobody challenging. Allowing him to get in, and it's cleared by the Warriors. We got a penalty coming here. A hook is going to be called on number 25. That'll be the first penalty, as Maddox King is going to be called for hooking. 53 seconds left here on the penalty. And now it's 4-on-4 as we got power play, or both of them are skating at even strength. Hooking is the call on Maddox King. Save there by Benton Nagel. Again, we're at even strength. Cardinals get right back into the zone. Shot, Benton Nagel puts it back into the corner. 22 seconds. You got to disregard the penalty time that we have up there. Coming back with it is Colton Pistotnik, taken away. Picked up there by Sabel for the Cardinals. Gets it down around by the King Manufacturing logo behind the net. Good feed out front, and a good job there. Good defense by the Cardinals right into the house with a perfect feed. And Waupun is at full strength. 1 minute left on the power play for the Warriors. Their first power play goes all the way down. Nagel rims it around. Stepping up with the hustle play was Czar. Missed it, and now we got an odd man rush. 2-on-1 and off the side of the net. Instead of trying to move the puck, takes the shot. 35 seconds left on the penalty time. Gets it in. Walking it in for the Warriors was number 20, Jacob Kerner. Playing a solid box defense on the penalty kill for the Cardinals. Putting pressure on the puck. Warriors looking for the backside overload, was not there. 5 seconds remains on the penalty. And another penalty coming here to the Cardinals. Both teams are at full strength, but we got a penalty coming. And we'll see who it's going to be on. Number 27 with a cross check. It's going to be Parker Zabel at 3:59. So he was trying to make sure that nobody was getting in the house. Puts the stick in the back, knocks him down, and there's your cross check. Let's see if the Warriors now with their second. This time it's a full power play. And I've got it actually synced up correctly. 1:43 left here on the penalty time. 3-0 for the Cardinals. Here's the opportunity that the Warriors need. They need to get that zero there. They need to tickle the back of the twine right now. Good shot there by Kaya. Zoomed in on that faceoff. Puck loose at the blue line. Picked up there through the neutral zone. Skating with it is Kerner. Kerner goes all the way around. A good job there by number 17, Mason Freese. Chips it down. Picked up there by Benton Nagel. Looks, tries to clear it up into the neutral zone. Tried to chip it. Was number 17, Hunter Fromholtz. Flagner tried to shoot it towards the net into the feet of the defenseman. Good tie up there by Obernader, as down low was Jacob Hopp. Banked into the neutral zone. The Warriors are going to have to reset. 55 seconds. My apologies for not starting the clock. At least I was synced up once. That's not bad. I'll give you it. 45 seconds left on the power play for the Warriors. Into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Obernader for the Cardinals, behind his net. Banked off of the boards. Skating with it is number 3, Eli Czar. He's got 2 goals. Looks, goes around a couple of the Warriors into the house. Zabel crashing in there. Cooper could not finish it. Picked up there, skating with it now is Postotnik for the Warriors. Drops it off to number 5. Don't have number 5 on here. That's Owen Palda. Or was that number 6? No, 5. That's no ice. Both teams are at full strength, 150 and counting. Penalty killed off for the Cardinals. 2-on-2 opportunity here. Again, stepping up and missing as Ben Bradley. Puck goes into the house, comes all the way across through to Eli Czar. Rips it down below the goal line. Behind the net, set up, good save there as Maddox King, Benton Nagel right on it. King down in the corner. Changes directions. Caden Umentum calling for it. He comes all the way to the house. They let him walk in. Puck is loose, and a goal is scored. Oh, my. You cannot let them walk in just like that. At 118, even strength goal. I'm not sure exactly who got that. It is now 4-0. Caden Umentum and Maddox King with the assist. 15 from 25. 1:18 left on the clock. 1 minute remains here in the second period. 4-0 here for the Cardinals. Good camera shot down there by Taylor. My apologies, Kaya's down there. They switched. Held in there by the Warriors. Losing it off the stick, and now we got an odd man rush. 3-on-1. Good pass there by Wisnick. Firing wide was number 4, Trevin Rebeck. Had the opportunity on the odd man rush. 3-on-1. Could not finish. Back into the neutral zone. Nope, down in the front of Gamble. Lets it sit there. Good help by the Cardinals defense. Cleared it out to the neutral zone. Underneath the stick of Mason Holmes for the Cardinals. Rims it around. Goes out to number 4, Trevin Rebeck. And that'll do it for the end of the second period. Your score, 4-0. The Cardinals with the lead over the Warriors. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher. Taylor and Kaya here from the Waupun Ice Arena. 4-0 for the Cards. We'll be back.
And Wheels. Come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service. You make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. great selection, and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't.
Welcome back here to Waupun Ice Arena here. Let's give a quick recap of how things have taken place here in the second period. Trying to figure out, I must have hit a button here. It's the second intermission right now, 7:50 and counting. In this period, the Cardinals scored 2 goals, both of them even strength goals at 9:10 on the clock. Number 27, Parker Zabel, with the assist from Peyton Umentum, number 5, and the secondary goes to number 40, Mason Holmes. With 1:18, almost as the period was wrapping up, even strength goal once again for the Cardinals. Number 15, Caden Umentum, with the assist to number 25, Maddox King. At 1:18 on the clock, and that puts your Cardinals up 4-0. There were 2 penalties for the Cardinals, one on number 25, Maddox King, with a hook at 6:04, and then number 27 during the penalty kill, a cross check by Parker Zabel at 3:59, and that's what we got for the Cardinals. The Waupun Warriors, they also had 2 penalties. Number 18, Brock Reeder, with a trip at 13:44. They were able to kill that one off. And then number 12, Peyton Vandergalen, with interference at 7:11 on the clock in the second period. And again, the Waupun Warriors were able to kill that off, but they could not stop the Cardinals from scoring late in the second period. Shots on goal, the Waupun Warriors, with their 2 power plays that they had, only had 6 shots on goal. And Colin Gamble turned them both away, 6 for 6. He's got 13 saves for the total after 2 periods. And Benton Nagel was 7 for 9, 14 for 18 is his 2-period total. And boy, I don't know. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about what the Waupun Warriors need to do different to try and break through. In the meantime, I want to give a couple of shout-outs. Thank you to Titletown 2025. Great day for some hockey. Absolutely agree. And Robert Nagel for joining our All-Star Club here. Truly appreciate that here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. You got something to put into the chat, let us know. Here on Jeff's live stream, we love to you to participate. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. What are you expecting to see coming up here in the third period? We'll step aside and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Whatever it takes. Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. 1:30 left here in the second intermission here. Boy, Cameron, I don't know. Again, I know you don't know. You tell us you don't know a ton about hockey. I get that. But if you are, let's first of all talk about the Fond du Lac Cardinals. If you're Coach Saracen, what are you telling the Cardinals?
Keep it up.
Yeah. Keep control of the puck, right? Keep the pressure on, keep
Absolutely.
skating. They've done a great job of controlling the puck. Yeah, I'll fix it. Thank you. But they've done a great job of controlling the puck on their offense and defensive side. They've made some great. They have been very unselfish. They've been moving the puck in the scoring zone in the house.
I wish we had a way to. Maybe I'll have to start bringing 2 stopwatches so we can kind of get close on time of possession. But they have certainly controlled. We saw some flashes from the Warriors in that period, you know, getting some better shots on goal, controlling the puck a little bit better, but it was just flashes.
Yeah,
got to be able to put it together for a full period, and I think they could at least stand a shot at making this game interesting.
Of the 6 shots that they had on goal, I would say 2 of them that were good shots where they had the chance to score, but Colin Gamble was in perfect position to turn them away. If you're the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank, you've got to be telling the boys, you've got to move the puck. You've got to continue to get it down into the zone. You've got to keep possession. And when Fond du Lac has it, don't chase. Make sure that you are playing solid fundamentals. There's been so many times we watch some of the Warriors trying to make the check, and they've missed and allowed the Cardinals to be able to skate around them and get into possession or into proper position. We'll see what happens here in the third period. Let me see if I can fix these shots on goal as we're back live. Scored right away. Just like we said. Awesome job here for the Waupun Warriors. Right into the house. And a score for number 16, Camden Flagner. And we got a game. 6 seconds in.
That's the way to do it and the way to get right back in the game. Utilize this full period.
Unassisted, Camden Flagner comes out of the corner. Hand pass is going to be called, and it's going to come all the way down in front of Colin Gamble. Gamble not ready for Flagner, coming out of the corner, walking his way right down to the net, and beats Gamble. through the 5-hole and scores. Warriors are back into this now. .34 left here in the third period. Boy, I can't even keep track on the scoreboard. It's pretty sad. 4-1. Not used to the new scoreboard app that we have yet, so trying to make sure that I'll pay more attention to that. Usually I have the full scoreboard. Good job there by Nagel to push it off into the corner after the steal by King. Or Sabel, that was. Sorry about that. Cross ice pass. Gets over to number 17, Mason Freese. Slams on the brakes, reverses, changes directions. Tried to pass it, got it off into the stick to Caden Umentum. He's going to go down. He beats Reeder to the puck. Fleitner coming in for support. Chip, that's going to be an ice unless it's on net. It's not. Icing. And the Waupun Warriors have an opportunity to change, and this is one of my bugaboos. Everybody hears me talk about it every single game. When you've got an icing, at almost every level, you're not allowed to change, especially at every level above the high school level, and they allow them to do so at the high school level. There should be a consequence, I believe, for the icing. Freese shoots it in, easy save there for Nagel. And we get a whistle. Save by Benton Nagel. Warriors are back into this, 14-1. 14-1, yes, okay. So I'm not going to make the excuse that my knee is killing me. So I'm not thinking clearly. For those that don't know, I had a total knee replacement 4 weeks ago yesterday.
And doing nothing but obeying the doctor's orders, no doubt.
Of course.
If anybody out there in YouTube land knows Jeff at all, you know he's close to telling the truth.
Right. I do have to say, though, I am feeling well. I am walking without a walker. There isn't really a ton of pain. What happens is my knee swells quite a bit. That's what causes the uncomfortableness.
And at your age, that's impressive. No walker?
Nope. I know. I actually was able to finally put it away.
We're glad you're back. We managed to hold it together without you, but we're glad you're back.
And for those that don't know, I truly believe it was the power of prayer that has me back here. Because not many people are up and walking and moving around and able to stand what'll be now for about 4 hours. And it only happens, I believe, because I had a huge community praying for me. So there's my little lecture here, but a little off on some of my calls here. Let's see if we can get back into it. The Cardinals with it down in their defensive zone. Parker Zabel moves it up. Eli Czar has it taken off of the stick by number 20, Jacob Kerner. He goes behind his net, tries to reset. Banks it off of the boards, brings it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Freese. Drops it down into the corner. No icing, waved off as it went underneath the stick of one of the Cardinals. Reeder makes a nice move there to get around Caden Umentum. Comes into the neutral zone. Drops it off there for Camden Flagner. Taken away by Umentum. Rips it down around to the corner. Going to be picked up there by number 25, Maddox King. No, good stick lift over there by the Warriors defenseman. Can't see the number from here. I think that's number 12, Peyton Vandergalen. Warriors with possession now. Nice feed into the house and could not control it was Parker Zickert. Back into the neutral zone. Cardinals chipping. Comes across and off sides. Jacob Hopp could not hold the foot on the line, as instead of taking it right in, good defensive play there, stopped number 5. Owen Polda from making the attack straight in. Face-off, number 6, Parker Zickert. Pulled it back for the Warriors. They dump it down in. Weber for the Cardinals. Back into the neutral zone. Dropped all the way back in. No ice. Still behind the red line, so it didn't make that 2-line pass. Skating with it is number 10, Easton Wissink. Gets to the blue line, takes it in, shot. Grabbed there by Benton Nagel as he reaches up and snags it out of the air. 12:44 left here in the third period. A lot more offensive zone pressure here for the Warriors. Exactly what they need to do. Good shot down there by Taylor. Comes out into the neutral zone. Cardinals have to reset. Go all the way back to their defensive zone to try and reset it. Czar has it for the Cardinals. Left it there for Zabel. Into the house. Nothing there for the Warriors. Chip, odd man rush unless number 9 gets there for the Warriors. Derek Primino does. Puts it into the bench. And saves an attack from the Cardinals. Face off in front of the Warriors bench. Cardinals go back all the way to their defensive zone to pick it up. Banked off of the wall. Held in there by the Warriors. Now taken away. 2-on-1. Umentum. Good hold there. Good pass. Hammered, but Benton Nagel stands right there and makes the save. Good work there on the 2-on-1 for the Cards. And a good defensive stop by the goalie for the Warriors. And that'll be an icing at 11:47.
Think somebody needed a breather?
Yep. That's one of the things, again, the rule is there, right? You allow them to do it. And that's one of the things, again, that I think needs to be eliminated from the high school game. If you're going to ice.
Can't knock them for using it.
Nope, it's there. That's what the rule is. But I believe still there has to be a consequence for whipping it down the ice. Even the youth are not allowed to do so on a penalty.
I wonder why they make the exception for high school.
I don't know. It's been that rule forever, so they keep it there. And which is one of the things, again, I'll get in my soapbox a little bit. The WIA always constantly talks about for basketball, we got to prepare them for the college level. We got to prepare them for the next level. We want the shot clock because that's what they do in college. Well, in hockey, the next level, all of them, anything that's an icing is a consequence. You have to stay out on the ice. So it's okay that we're not preparing for hockey, right? I just disagree completely with the thought process that they have. There's an icing again, and we'll get changes to the forwards for the Warriors. And the Cardinals should be allowed to. They're allowed to in other levels. We'll switch it down to Taylor down there. She's got the face-off. Good shot also there by Kaya with a good zoomed-in shot of the face-off as well. Cardinals with some offensive zone time. Weber whips it into the corner. Obenader will pick it up against the wall. He rims it all the way around. Stepping up to pick it up will be number 6, Beckett Weber once again. Pays the price for doing so. Skips underneath the stick of Obenader and it goes into the neutral zone. Retreats back to his defensive zone. Gives it to Eli Czar to set things back up for the Cardinals. Moves it through the neutral zone. Czar with it, with some speed. Dropped it off to number 10, Easton Wissink. And the Warriors gain possession. Skating with some speed. Coming through the zone is Camden Flagner. Tries to make a move to the inside. Gets taken down to the ice by Obenader. Held at the blue line. Kicked in for the Warriors. Hustling after it is number 6, Parker Zickert. Cardinals grab possession once again in their defensive zone. Look to break it out. They do. Weber in the neutral zone. Gives it back to Wissink. Wissink shot off of the blocker of Nagel. Popped up straight into the air. Held in there by Mason King for the Cards. Ripped it off of the board. Good step up there by Holmes to hold it in. And we got a penalty coming here. I believe that's going to be too many strides to number 7, Colton Postotnik. And he's going to get called for the penalty.
Jeff, what exactly does that mean?
Too many strides?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can make the contact if he has a hold of the puck, and you're usually within 2 strides going after him that says he can't stop and pull up. But when you take more than that, and he got rid of the puck and he makes the body contact like that, it's considered a rough.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Whistle. I normally try and do some of that, but so thanks for asking me about that, because I love the sport of hockey. It goes so fast. It takes a long time before you start to pick up on some of the rules. And some of the things can be called multiple times. I love Justin is a better caller at hockey than I am because of his massive experience of actually playing the sport. And he's a little bit younger, so his brain is a little bit fresher.
I hope he's not listening. His head's getting bigger.
He's not, because he's calling basketball over at Lamira.
Good.
1:20 and counting on the penalty time here for the Warriors on the penalty kill. Picked up there by Reeder. Dances with it, has it, now clears. All the way down. Now that's not icing because of the penalty. They're playing shorthanded, so you can drop it down. Cardinals, that should be too many men, meaning that there was people on the ice while people were changing into the bench, but somebody coming off the bench did not touch it, so it's not too many men on the ice. 5-on-4 still, power play. Comes out to Eli Czar. He looks to make a play. Puck sitting in the house, not cleared. Shot in the back of the net, and a score on the power play goal for the Cardinals. I was just talking about how the puck is just sitting there free. Somebody's got to clear. They don't, and it goes in the back of the net for the Cardinals to make goal number 5. And the goal goes to number 5 unassisted. That's going to be Peyton Umentum. 7:59. I believe it was a power play goal. Unassisted for Umentum on the power play goal. And the Cardinals are now up 5-1. Icing. Puck will have to go all the way back down to the other end. The Warriors could not get there first. Now, the other rule that takes place in high school hockey, if it goes to the goal line, it's automatically icing. In other levels, at the higher levels, the first person to the hash marks, so you can see the hash marks on the circles, the first person to the hash marks, if it's your team and you're getting in there first, it's not an icing. But if the other team beats you to the hash marks, then it becomes an icing. High school doesn't have that rule. If it just gets dropped down as soon as it crosses the goal line, it's automatically an icing. Cardinals skating with it, that's number 4, Trevin Rebeck. Down in their zone again, some offensive zone time. You could see that power play goal just deflated the Warriors. And, I mean, they had the chance. I believe it was Derek Pribino who had the puck sitting at his feet. He's got his player tied up and not trying to find the puck to clear. There's a good play there by number 12, Peyton Vandergalian. That's going to come all the way down again for an icing. 6:40 left here in the third period. Stick with us here as we will interview, since we cover both of these teams, we'll interview the winners. Right now that looks like that's going to be the Cardinals, so we'll have a conversation with Coach Saracen, and we'll also have a conversation with a couple of players. Right now, I'm looking at
Taylor's headed her way over there to. So you want her to tell Coach who we want to talk to?
No, I'll get him when they do the handshake. I mean, she can if she wants. I'm not opposed to that. Because they'll come out onto the ice and they'll shake hands in the middle. Did that baby let loose?
Yeah.
So if we tighten this, it should be able to flip it even tighter.
Oh, it will, but it'll go in front of the camera if I flip it too far.
And then if we loosen it back up. Now can it come back? There we go. See if that'll hold right there.
That'll do it.
All right, 6 minutes remaining here in the third period. In the neutral zone. Ripped down there by Reeder Gilgenbach, getting some skating time here. A senior on the third line defense. Gamble plays it, gives it to Gilgenbach. Battle down there by Hunter Fromholtz. Tries to take it away. It's pulled out by number 22, Cooper Sabel. Two Warriors run into each other. Sabel has it. No. Left the puck sitting there. Again, this is the early season mistakes, and this is part of the reason why I'm also very disappointed that this is a conference match. You have to, you're playing each team one time in the conference, and then you have your conference tournament after the seeding. And you have a regular season conference champ and then a tournament conference champ. And when your very first game after your scrimmage happens to be against a conference opponent.
That's, I mean, yeah, you like to jump into some competitive play as soon as possible, but
not in the
I
conference.
feel like you're not getting the true sense of what this matchup is or could be if we're seeing both of these teams in their mid to late season form.
I always believed, I mean, I'm not opposed to them playing late in December, right? I think that, like you just said, they've had a chance to play. Right. But to be the very first match, I just think that it's, and I get it. You play with the schedule that you're given, and I get that the Badgerland Conference is trying to keep all of their conference games on Tuesdays. So when you have 7 schools in the conference, 6 Tuesdays are occupied, saved there by Colin Gamble. And they're not going to play over Christmas. But I just think there still is a little bit of room if they needed to be flexible and move a couple to a Thursday. I'd almost rather see them play a Tuesday, Friday or a Tuesday, Thursday against conference opponents rather than playing so early. Offside as number 9, Max Tennyson, played with the puck at the blue line, so one of the Cardinals got inside the zone before the puck cleared. 4:15 and counting here. I'm going to see if I can get to, it's going to take me a little while to work my way down to the ice. So I'll see if I can get our wireless all set up here. .405 again, sustained offensive zone time here for the Cardinals. Just as I say it, the Warriors get a little bit of time. Parker Zabel trying to clear it out. All the way down. Bentonegro plays it behind his net. Whistle. I didn't see if it's going to be an icing or what.
Testing.
Did his hand like this.
Yep, an icing call. So my mic is in number 4 in case we need to make the adjustment.
All right.
And I'll still call the game if you want me to keep calling it as I get down there.
I don't think they want me to attempt to call hockey.
I think with your southern accent, they would love it.
I could lay it on thick if it would help.
Nobody would understand what you're saying anyways.
Understand anyways. That's right. That's right. They would have no idea that I don't know what I'm talking about with hockey.
All right, we're going to start to work our way down there with 2:45 left.
We're glad that Jeff is recovering well from his surgery. Certainly thankful for all that he does for the high school sports community.
Am I working?
You're working. Got
Awesome,
you loud
okay.
and clear.
Warriors still trying to get it cleared out. Good job there by the Cardinals to hold it into the zone. Defense collapses on the Warriors. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the third period. 5-1 the Cardinals here with the lead. Here for the Cowan Cup. Comes all the way out. Looks like it's going to be a nice. Nope, waved off there by Czar. 1:45 and counting. Thank you so much. Still in the offensive zone of the Cardinals. Working it around. Am I still being able to be read? Okay, very good. I wasn't sure if I had my back to the receiver or not. Coming back this way through the neutral zone. Camden Flagner stood up there by Wisnick. Warriors dump it down in low. Picked down by the goal line, whipped around by the Cardinals. Coming back with it, Camden Flagner. Moves it to Brock Reeder. Reeder. Zone at the red line. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in this contest. Holmes, the nice little chip there from number 9 for the Cardinals, Max Tennyson. Down into the corner. Cardinals step into the house right in front of Nagel. Good job there by Benton to be squared up, and a good collapse there by the defense. Rips one there. Slap shot by number 18, Brock Reeder from the red line. 25 seconds remain. Good save there by Gamble. Cardinals whipping it around. 15 seconds. Warriors going for a line change. Czar with it. Comes into the zone. From down below, Czar with 2 goals today. Got things rolling. And that's going to do it here for this contest as the Cardinals of Fond du Lac.
Saves in the third period for Fond du Lac's Colin Gamble, 3, game total 16.
16 saves on the 1 goal given up for again. And 31 saves for Benton Nagel. Got a shot of the handshake line here. And I'm sure that they'll come and get their cup.
Down on the ice.
Fond du Lac Cardinals again with a 5-1 victory here for the Cowan Cup. Maybe they'll have them line up on the line as they get ready to hand out the cup to them. I think what we'll do is we'll try and jump off to the side here. We'll get a chance here to talk to, again, we're going to talk to a couple of the seniors who've played in this contest. We're going to talk to number 5, Peyton Umentum, and we'll talk to number 15, Caden Umentum, and number 25, Maddox King, and ask them about this huge victory.
Come over to the announcer's booth. We'll let you parade around with the Cowan Cup trophy.
We're going to get a picture of the cup. I want to talk with you.
Once again,
Caden, I want to talk to you, and I want to talk to Maddox as well. And there's the Cowan Cup victors again. I believe this is now 8 in a row for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We're going to step aside here while they try and get things ready. And we'll talk with Coach Saracen as well. Coach!
We'll step aside and hear a few words from our sponsors. We'll be back.
Oh, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing, our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Joining me now is the head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Ryan Saracen. Coach, what a nice victory today.
Yeah, it was a good opening victory. I was glad with our pace of play and how we came out.
I thought that you guys did a fantastic job. I mean, you just talked to me, first of all, about you thought about your offensive zone, but I thought you guys did a nice job of moving the puck.
Yeah, I thought our transition game was well. I thought our D moved the puck well, and Eli got us off to that hot start. And we were pushing the pace up the ice, which was good. So, yeah, I was very happy with that, getting out fast. Yep.
We did not have anything to keep track of time of possession, but we're still guessing that you guys had a dominant time of possession. Is that something that you're hoping for your offense this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, it's just like body blows in a boxing match. I mean, it just, that possession wears teams down, and then that opens up opportunities for you. So,
I believe this is about 8 in a row now for the Cowan Cup.
They had a run. Waupun had a run in there with some of those really good years. And so, yeah, we've been on a good run here. So we're happy. It's opening game trophy, I guess. So that's good. And, yeah, great person to honor. So
1-0 in the Badgerland Conference. Got to feel good.
Yeah, it does, especially with an opening conference game. We had talked about that, not used to it. And so because everything's new, we got so much to clean up, as everybody knows. But a lot of positives to take from tonight.
Congratulations, Coach, on the victory in the Cowan Cup. Head coach Ryan Saracen here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Joining me now, who's coming first? Maddox. Maddox, talk to me a little bit about how does this mean to get the victory here on the Cowan Cup?
I feel like for our first game, we played pretty good. Some things we have to work on, like in the neutral zone and just finishing, scoring. But besides that, for our first game, I think our effort was good, and we played pretty good.
I believe this is 8 in a row, maybe 9 in a row on the Cowan Cup. Have you lost it?
I haven't lost it, but I think 2018 or 2017 it goes back to. We look to beat today.
2017 was the year that we held it last. That was the year my son was a senior in net, so I remember that. But unbelievable run the Fond du Lac Cardinals have here. How did it feel for the first game?
I think it felt good to get back on the ice, getting against a real team. We had our scrimmage, but it just felt great playing against someone else.
Congratulations on the victory, Maddox. Thank you. Mr. Umentum, I got to say Mr. P. Umentum, right? Talk to me about what does this mean to win that Cowan Cup again. This is 4 times in a row.
It's everything to us. 4-0. Obviously, my dad played here, so it means I always got to beat him.
Tell me a little bit about you got a goal and an assist. How would you feel to rate yourself on the offensive side?
It could be better, probably like 7 out of 10. Obviously, we could finish more. I think I had a couple more chances I probably should have buried on.
I think you guys did a fantastic job of dominating in the offensive zone time. Is that something that coach is emphasizing this year?
Yeah, we like to cycle puck a lot. You do that every day in practice almost.
Well, congratulations on the big victory. Peyton Umenum joining me here. And finally, wrapping things up here, the other captain, Caden Umenum. Caden, talk to me about what does it mean to win that Cowan Cup?
It feels great. This is the 4th year in a row for us. My dad, my grandparents, or my uncles, they all played here, grew up here, everything. It feels amazing.
So you're okay coming over here and sticking it to them?
Oh, yeah, it feels great. It feels amazing.
Well, you guys have a long-time rivalry, always going back all the way to the youth with the Waupun Youth Association. So talk to me again, your team, how do you guys think that you guys worked today as a team?
Coming out right away, we started hot, going up 2-0 in the first. It just felt good to get out here, start out hot.
2 penalties only. That's pretty clean hockey.
Yeah, pretty good.
It was pretty physical, I thought, out there as well.
Yeah, it was a lot physical. They were a very physical team, fast physical team. We knew we had to play with them.
Well, congratulations on getting the victory on the Cowan Cup.
Thank you.
Caden Umenum joining me here on the post-game show. We're going to step aside here. We'll run a couple of more ads, and it'll take me about an hour and a half to work my way back up there to work with the doctor to wrap things up. This is Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
And taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Once again, your final score, 5-1 here on the post-game show. As the Fond du Lac Cardinals come in here, and I believe this is now 8 in a row that they have won the Cowan Cup. The last time that Waupun had possession of it was in the 2017-2018 season when they won it 6-0. Final stats that we've got going on here. So we had recap of the scoring here. Waupun scored just here in the third period, 16:53 on the clock, so 7 seconds into the period. Number 16 coming out of the corner, Camden Flagner beats Colin Gamble for the goal. 5 goals in the first period, a power play goal scored by Eli Czar with the assist to number 7, Nick Obenader at the 10:43 mark. Even strength goal at 5:59 on the clock, again by Eli Czar. Assist going to Caden Umentum. In the second period, even strength goal by number 27, Parker Zabel, with the assist by Peyton Umentum and a secondary to Mason Holmes at 9:10 on the clock. Even strength goal at 1:18 on the clock. Number 15, Caden Umentum, with the assist to number 25, Maddox King. And the last goal in the third period, 7:59, a power play goal scored by the senior number 5, Peyton Umentum. Only 2 penalties for the Cardinals. Hooking by number 25, Maddox King at 6:04. And number 27, a cross-check, Parker Zabel at 3:59. 4 penalties for the Waupun Warriors. Number 10 with a trip at 12:32. That's Jacob Hopp. Number 18, Brock Reeder with a trip, 13:44 in the second period. Number 12, Peyton Vandergalen with an interference at 7:11. And number 7 with a rough, Colton Postotnik at 9:24. Saves go to Colin Gamble. He had a total of 16 saves on 17 shots. And Benton Nagel had 26 saves on 31 shots. And the Waupun Warriors fall to the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. Again, it's very early in the season. It's hard to take anything away from it, except for both of these teams each end up with a loss, or the Warriors with a loss in conference. The Cardinals with a win in conference are up, obviously, sitting at the top of the conference. One of the things that we do here on Jeff's live stream as we wrap things up here, we always end with a prayer. So if you'd like to join me, we'd love to have you join me on the closing prayer. Heavenly Father, we want to give you fantastic and ultimate praise for this wonderful day and the opportunity once again to see your fantastic creatures that you created, these student athletes, get out here and to be able to perform. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you also for the opportunity that you have to allow me to do the live streaming here and to have the amazing people with me to be able to do this live streaming, as well as at Lamira today and at Oakfield tonight. It just absolutely a total blessing. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you also for all of the prayers and the healing that's been taking place in my knee. I pray that all of those who are sick or injured, that you may be with them and let them know that you are with them as well and comforting them in their time of need. Finally, Heavenly Father, I pray that you will be with all of the athletes who are out here. We know that there's going to be bumps and bruises. Hockey is a physical sport. I did not see any major injuries. Thank goodness that we did not have that. And I just ask, Lord, that you'll be with the athletes as they try and get some of the healing to take place. Finally, Lord, be with all of the athletes as they travel home and make sure that everybody is safe in their travels. And with the Thanksgiving weekend coming up, we ask that you be with everybody as they travel to see family and that they remember to give thanks, not only to the family members, but to give thanks to you for the opportunities that you have given us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks again. Take care. God bless. We'll be back on air on Monday after Thanksgiving, as we've got a couple of basketball games going to be taking place, and you'll be able to find our entire schedule on Jeff's live stream. It's Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a basketball court near us.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hookster's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service. Bino Construction, Verhank Furniture, Schaefer Auto, AirTech, Pole Oil and Propane, Lit Services, Pioneer Keg, Lidkey Lumber, Offs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump, All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Rock Fleischer, Homestead Realty, Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville, Michaels Corporation, West Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing, Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,